Folks ask, why should I care about the ocean? I'm not anywhere near it. It doesn't affect me. Science is showing us that most of the oxygen that we breathe comes from the ocean. The funding crisis for ocean science is really, really dangerous. That is going to affect all of us.
How long is that iceberg, Tom?
It's about 3/4 of a mile long. The biggest one I've seen yet.
Some people call me Deep Sea Dawn. I got interested in oceanography as a child. And then at the age of 8, I decided I want to be an ocean geologist. I've been on many, many ocean expeditions. I've been to parts of the world underwater that very few people have seen before. I have explored places and seen places for the first time, from Antarctica to the volcanoes under the Sea of Japan. It's been great. I'm still a child inside. What I love most about the ocean is the sense of adventure and freedom. To me, the ocean is life. Growing up in Hawaii, you are part of the ocean. The ocean is sacred. We are so enamored with how much we know about the moon. We know all about the different craters of the moon. We know about Mars and Venus, but we don't have the same level of understanding of the Earth. And that's because we have not mapped the oceans at the same level of detail. I'm the chief scientist of Esri, which also stands for the Environmental Systems Research Institute. Esri needs a chief scientist because science underpins everything that the company produces. Esri creates a whole series of base maps, and one of our really important base maps is an ocean base map. It shows you the world's underwater topography. To have a map, a detailed map of the entire ocean floor, is so important because it helps us to understand the totality of this planet. The oceans are doing this amazing job of absorbing the excess greenhouse gases that human activity is putting into the atmosphere. But they're absorbing a lot of heat. The higher sea surface temperatures create larger storms, maybe more frequent storms. The oceans are really the engine of climate change, so we need to understand the oceans and to map the oceans for all of those reasons.
By doing that, we've actually seen that
when funding for science is cut, the consequences are severe.
Environments that are not conducive to.
If we don't have the funding for students, we could lose a whole generation of creative, innovative scientists to help us push forward, helping to make these discoveries with us that make all of our lives better. With the recent cuts that we've experienced, I won't say that it's completely destroying ocean science, but certainly making it more difficult for us to move forward. Our great ships of science, such as the Sally Ride and the Roger Revelle, sit in port, and everyone loses. In science, we're all trying to make a contribution. We all stand on the shoulders of those who went before us. So I'm just one of the pieces in the puzzle. If we don't make science a priority in this country the way that we have in the past, the stakes are that we will lose us. We will not be the United States of America that we have been. We will not be leaders and innovators. We will not be a force for good in the world. Science is intrinsic to who we are, to what we have become, the good things about this nation. We can't afford to go back.